right now, do you have a favorite marketing book or just business book in general that has helped you a lot here recently or always in business?
The book I always recommend is Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. It's a classic. It's an old one. I think I told you about that when we were working together, right?
Yeah.
I am obsessive over that book. I just think it's genius. First 3 chapters, every one in the market.
I ended up writing a book on what the website should do for you. You have a plug for my book right here, 5 Golden Keys to Sharpen Your Website. And basically what it comes down to is your website is a tool. It's a tool for your business. And if you think of it like that, then it automatically leads you to using it as a sales tool to attract more customers to you, make more sales, improve your customer service. Those are things that add up to help you save time, save money, and ultimately serve your clients better, faster, and easier.
I feel like this is going to be a really unpopular answer, but I would say anything by Brené Brown. And the reason that I would say that is because she has such an incredible way of communicating and understanding human beings at like those core emotions like shame, all those sorts of things that like, she just has this way of communicating about human beings that makes you understand empathy, courage, resilience. And these are the things, like these are the emotions that as marketers we want to tap into.
Do you have a favorite marketing or business book that you kind of has helped you along the way?
Well, yes and no. So I love The Purple Cow by Seth Godin. It's a great book. Everybody that's in marketing has read it or should read it. But actually my biggest marketing book, there's a book called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's just a book. Lots of people have read it. My perspective on that when I read it was different. It wasn't the big theme of the book, is the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. You just asked the wrong question. And in marketing, a lot of times I've gotten to where that is really what the perspective needs to become is, are we asking the right question?
I will say in terms of like a business book, We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rogers. I really enjoyed that book. That's the most recent. Yes, We Should All Be Millionaires. That was
all be millionaires. Okay, go ahead.
That was my most recent book that I read that was business related. But I'm also reading Finish by John Acuff, which is also, I really love the self-help books. So I'm also reading that right now, which has been a really interesting read for me, because I feel like I'm one of those people who will start a lot of things, but I have a hard time finishing them. And so if that's something that you struggle with or anyone else struggles with, I really highly recommend that book, because he has so many good like everyday examples and like really simple strategies to help.
Would you say you have a favorite, not necessarily a marketing book, but a business book or a graphic design book or anything there that kind of just has really helped you kind of build your business or just kind of think differently?
I do have one, but I'm currently reading Atomic Habits. I don't know if you hear about it, which I'm kind of like in the first chapter, and I really like it because that's something that definitely like you as a business owner, entrepreneur, that's something that really needs to be on top of it, be very organizer and have these habits.
Now, what is your favorite funnel or business book if you had to choose one?
I'm going with Marketing Made Simple. Just because it's by Donald Miller, just because I feel like it applies to so many different facets. It's not just one piece, that it can be applied to a lot of different parts of funnels, and just even myself, even like my own business. The messaging and being concise and just that kind of thing.
What would you say is your favorite marketing or design book?
There's a book called How to Talk to Anyone, and it's 92 little tricks for big success in relationships. And it's by Leo Lowndes. And it doesn't have anything to do with design, but it does have everything to do with psychology and networking as a person, just reading the cues in the room, how to have an it factor to yourself when you walk in a room, how to make people gravitate towards you.
What would you say is your favorite marketing book?
It's sitting over here, and I don't know if it's necessarily...
You can pull it down if you want.
I will actually, because it's not necessarily marketing specific, but this was just a really practical book for when I started everything and had no idea what I was doing really.
I might need to get that one.
Yeah, it's an insider's guide to building a successful consulting practice, and it's by Bruce L. Catcher. And there's, I mean, I like read it probably twice. There's highlights, there's all kinds of, it's falling apart.
You've read it more than twice, it looks like, huh?
Yeah, like it just was such a practical guide, and it showed me just, you know, step by step a lot of the things I needed to do. And I don't know that I would have been able to figure out starting my business without that.
What would you say is your favorite marketing book that you have read recently or just ever?
Actually, there's Mark Schaefer. I remember the author, but I don't remember the book. But Mark Schaefer wrote a book. And then whatever book it was, it's definitely the best marketing book I've read. Oh, Cumulative Advantage.